And I'm kind of proud of this one. I'm going to show this one off for a second. This is actually the very first app that I built myself. And, you know, I know my way around a keyboard and a mouse, but I don't know much more than that. And this is an example of our app builder. It's very easy to build. This is the Cadillac Grill in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And this is the one that took me just a little bit less than 45 minutes to create. And you can see this is just a screen capture of the app builder. And you've got the home screen, the menu, the PDF menu. You can build events, a tip calculator, the location, which of course has the GPS directions. You notice here the latitude and longitude. And by the way, you can just check that box. You don't have to look it up. I didn't realize that, so I looked it up. It wasn't hard. It took me probably 2 minutes to look it up. But if you just want to check that box right there, then the system will look up the GPS coordinates for you.
So Jerry, this is actually the app builder software in action in the panel that we're working on, or this is actually the iPhone, looking at the iPhone?
This is the app builder. So this is my browser, and I prefer Firefox. So this is my Firefox browser, and this is literally the first app that I built, which was the Cadillac restaurant.
So we're not building these on the phones. They're all getting built on our home computers, just logging in through a password channel. You can actually build one on an Android tablet. The reason you can't build it on an iPad or on an iPhone, for any of you that follow technology, Apple and Adobe are at war with each other. And Adobe has created the Flash technology, and most websites use Flash technology. Our app builder technology uses Flash, which is an Adobe product. It's simple, it's easy, it's no problem. It works on your computer like a champ. But Apple won't put it on iPhones or iPads or iPod Touches. So you're building the apps on your computer, most likely, either a Mac or a PC, doesn't matter, your browser. I prefer Firefox. It's not that that's the only browser that works, it's just my preference. And yes, you can also build the apps on an Android tablet. So put that on your wish list, and now you got something that you can work towards, set some goals, make some money in your business, and literally you could go out and sell one app and buy that tablet if that's something that you wanted to do. Certainly not a requirement. So yeah, so this is the actual builder. Hey, someone has a question. Does that restaurant have the saddle horse chairs in it?
I don't know. I don't remember any saddle horse chairs.
Okay, just curious.
Maybe I was too focused on the meal. I don't remember that. I've heard of that before, but I don't think this is the one.
Okay.
So yeah. So anyway, so this is. I was just kind of proud of this because it was the very first one that I did, and so you see the different tabs. These can be the different screens, the specials, the QR coupon, GPS coupons that they actually unlock the coupon as they get close enough to the restaurant, and they can. The more times they come, you can set it up so that they get more and more and more valuable coupons. So it really creates a frequency and creates some loyalty. You have the fan wall there, of course, and then Facebook, and that you can tie it into Twitter and email and stuff as well. So not a big deal, but I just wanted people to see that it's very simple and easy to use. And the graphic I just pulled directly off of their website, and that's simple and easy to do as well. So there is the completed app. With the call us, the directions, and the tell a friend. And we normally tell people to always include those three things right on this is what's called the home screen of the app. And so you've got the home button here, the menu, the PDF menu, the events, and when you click more, then it just continues to fill out those options that we saw on the last screen. So this app, once again, took me a little bit less than 45 minutes to create, and you don't have to do it yourself. If you wanted to offer the done-for-you solution, yeah, you really have two options. You could build a couple options. You could do it yourself, just as I sat down and built this one. You could pay us to build it, and of course, that paying our graphic designers, that's $750. Or a third option is, do you think there might be any tech-savvy, just know their way around a keyboard and a mouse, maybe stay-at-home moms in your area, in your neighborhood? Okay, how about college students that need to make a extra $100 or so here and there? See, if it took them an hour to build this, and you were willing to pay $50 to $100, think how valuable of a job that would be to them. And if you're making $1,500 and you charge and you pay the kid that builds it, I say kid, it's a college kid, let's say, and you pay them $100, then you still have $1,400 there. What if you then went one step further? What if you paid someone to go out and sell it? See, you can be as involved, plugged in, or unplugged from your business as you want, because when you consider what's happening in the economy today, so many people out of a job, so many people needing to make extra money, go into Backpage, go into Craigslist, go into your local classified advertising online and get a free or nearly free ad and just post that, you know. And if you wonder what the ad might say, go look on Craigslist under sales jobs or marketing and PR jobs and look right there, and you've got tons of ads there. You could create a really great opportunity for someone who needs to make some extra money. Maybe they're unemployed. Maybe they just need a second job. But you create a 1099 independent contractor, and let's say you went with what I like to call the Jaden model, and you got it. And this is a great solution. And the price on the credit cards, and this is where they're actually going through and putting in their order to join the A to V white credit cards, and right there on front they have a wine club that they're really excited about at the Thesparker Winery. And so if you notice right here on the if you click on the and this is all built through the Go Mobile App Builder. We were on the home screen. Now we're on the Wine Club screen. When you click to the Wine Club screen, here's which screen you're on, and then here are the different options. So if you click on, for example, Details and Benefits, then it takes you to the Details and Benefit page and all the details and benefits of being in the wine club itself. And of course, you know, we're familiar with the back button. Here's the back button. That'll take you back to the main page for the wine club. Or clicking on at the bottom of the screen, clicking on the wine club, that would also take you back there as well. So you see functionality and working with the app. It's very easy to work with and easy to use. And of course, you know, we're in business, they're in business, so they want to be able to take money just like we want to be able to take money and process credit cards. And this is where they're actually going through and putting in their order to join the A to V white wine club. There are events they're really proud of, so you see the events button at the bottom of the screen, and then these are the different events coming up here. And so that's the Winery app. Just a very simple approach built using the Go Mobile App Builder, and this is something you can sit down and literally create in, you know, I'll say an hour. Conservatively an hour, probably a little bit less. Here's an example of the real estate app. And remember, if you remember, this is one that I talked about that you really want to gravitate towards, just once again because it is the low-hanging fruit. It's a great opportunity to get out there and make some quick sales. And we have a great real estate app template. And in fact, a lot of our people that get started with us are using the real estate app as their own app because they're showing their app and getting more sales in that real estate vertical market. And so that's one option that's definitely available to you. And you notice the real estate app has the listings button right there, so that you can put the agent or if they're an investor or a broker, you can list out their different properties there, featured properties. And of course, anytime you hit the more, then we can just keep building out additional levels and additional different functionality of the individual requirements of the client and what it is that they're looking for. So there's an example of the real estate app. Let me show you a restaurant app. Here's a restaurant, Valhalla Table, Kitchen and Bar. They've got their menu all built in right there. And people ask a lot of times, well, how is it that you go in and you work with the app and make changes to the app, and what if they want to change their menu, for example, here at the restaurant? Well, that's very simple, easy to do. You just go back into the builder. Again, it's username and password, individual different usernames for each individual app. So if you go out there and you sell 100 apps, you have 100 different usernames, and each individual customer, you can handle it one of two ways. You can have them do all the updating, all of the ongoing work, and they just have the username and password. Or if you want to create a residual income for yourself, this is a service that you could provide. And this could be an ongoing service that you provide when they want to make changes. Then they work through you. You go in, username and password protected, and you make the changes, you make the updates, you send out the push notifications. You can handle that whichever works best for you. Some people say, no, we don't want to be providing that service. We'll let the client do it themselves. Some people say, hey, I'd like the extra residual income, and they have a monthly contract, of basically a monthly, quote-unquote, maintenance fee to be able to provide this service for the client. Totally up to you how you want to run the business. You see the location tab. When you hit on location, it pulls up where the actual restaurant is located, and then using the GPS functionality and the mapping functionality of the smartphone, you can actually get the directions on how to get to the restaurant. Also a great service here through the reservations. There's a service online called OpenTable, and again, along the lines of you doing for your clients and you providing services for your clients. If your client, the restaurant, is not already set up with an OpenTable account, that's something that you could help them with and help them create that, and then link that directly from the app into the OpenTable reservation system. So that's the restaurant. I want to show you, this is one of my favorites, and the reason this is one of my favorites because this business, the car wash, fits a category that is especially important if you want to go out and get some quick sales. And not that I'm saying a vertical that is the car wash industry, okay, but what I'm talking about is finding businesses that are really dependent upon discretionary income and disposable income of their prospects and clients. So just take the car wash, for example. We're talking about a nice car wash where you pay $20, $30 and up, depending upon the services that you want, for a full service wash. Well, in a tough economy, when money's tight, when jobs are cut, when people are figuring out how to make ends meet, robbing Peter to pay Paul, all that good stuff, do you think that a car wash business drops off? That's definitely discretionary spending, isn't it? And one of my first clients was a home furnishing store. Now this is nice home furnishings, but it's something that they're definitely depending upon discretionary dollars. And when people are really struggling to make ends meet, their business went down. And so look for businesses that you do business with, and then look for other businesses both locally and nationally. Don't just think in local scope. You can think national, and because of the apps being international, think internationally as well. Think global. And you're looking for businesses that really are getting hit hard in this economy because money is tight and people are not spending money like they used to, like they have in the past. And car wash is a great example of that. In fact, this app right here, the Wiggy Wash car wash, you see it right there, the About Us tab, their wash services, exterior wash services, inside and out services, express detailing. Here's their one of their services, the express detail for $29.95, and they're detailing out the different services that they have. This car wash, in fact, you can even link it into your social media with Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot. This car wash was definitely a business that fits that category of their business is suffering because the economy has taken a turn for the worse. And they were very receptive to the idea of getting set up with a done-for-you app. They didn't want to have to do it. They wanted it all done for them. And I'm going to tell the rest of the story just in your notes. Remember I told you that name Jaden? We're going to come back to Jaden's story in just a minute because this Jaden sold this Wiggy Wash, the first app. If they're maybe the real estate agent, they see the picture of their restaurant from outside like I did with Cadillac Grill. So that's an important training module, and we can call that training module number 1, Build It for Profits. So training module number 2, how to get your app out there. And this is how to get the ad networks to promote your app for you, how to get hungry cash buyers in the real estate market to download your app for you, how to learn keywords so that other people find your app in the App Store and the Android Marketplace. This is training module number 2. Again, it's called Get Your App Out There, and we put a retail value on that of $9.95 on our training modules. Training module number 3, how to create multiple streams of income by showing off your app. This is a winning approach to reselling apps to local businesses, to national businesses. We talked about rock bands, rock concerts. Rock bands and musical groups are great prospects, and he's created a great value and a great discount for today only for people that take action. We're going to include your own app, the 3 licenses, and all 3 training modules, a real-world value of $8,985 at a 90% discount. It's only $997, or 3 payments of $465.66 if you need a little help getting